guys, this Miss Crone here. I wanted to show you quickly. I'm going to try to make this quick and just show you some simple things that you can do on StoryBoard that. Your teacher will share with you the link. When you go, what I believe, I haven't seen it from your end, but what I believe that it will do is take you to create a new account, and you need to make sure that you log in through Google. When you get on there, I believe it's going to show you the assignment. Wouldn't look exactly like this, but it would have this information that you are, creating that Jabberwocky comic strip. And from there on it will have the assignment on the left, and on the right, it'll say like start assignment or begin assignment now. And what that will look like is this for you. Okay, so this is what it's going to show you, and there's all sorts of different scenes. I think there's like over 500. There's town, there's countries, there's mystical, all sorts of different things. So I don't know, let me just grab something I like. My person is going to be, or my storyboard's going to be on a deck, and I would have your storyboard pretty well planned out. You can see as soon as I put something down, I can edit it. And I can change this to night instead. I could be changing it to rain. I could change it to sunset. So daytime, sunset, or I can change that to rainy. It's rainy, but it's daytime. Now, once I had found my scene that I wanted to use, and there's other ways you can edit this. I'm not going to go over all of it. But you can see that you have all sorts of different characters. There's mythical characters. You can see it even goes to mythical animals. These are all like animals you can find on the planet. There's classical era. I think I did already show like kind of the monsters and myths, but you can see some of those different things. So for this, I'm just going to have somebody with a job. There is going to be, I didn't know to be a burglar was a job. We learn something new every day. I'm going to have, in honor of our healthcare that are working so hard right now, I'm going to grab this guy, and I can automatically change his hair and skin color. I'm going to edit his pose, and this guy, he is going to be scared, and his head's going to be tilting, and maybe he's kind of down on his knees, and his arms, I have the one up and the other up, and he is freaking out, right? So I'm going to put the update pose. There is something that is scary for him, and if I grab him, then I can make him larger as well and move him around as I need. Now we saw that we had these other creatures. Maybe let's kind of grab a creature and drag and drop. And then once again, there's all sorts of different things you can do to edit this. But let me show you this. So he's screaming at this animal. I'll make this mythical creature. Here I can go to crop, and I can actually crop this animal like that, crop image. And now this animal could be kind of like coming out of the top. So it's in the forefront, I think is what you call that. And now he is scared of this mythical creature. And up here, so those are my characters. Up here, he is going to be exclaiming. So let's see, this is probably the best one. And I click here, and he is going to do an all caps, somebody help. And remember, yours, when you're on here, it is your storyboarding from Jabberwocky. So make sure you're paying attention. You're not making your own, but you are including major events and characters of the poem, and providing that context and visuals for items that do not exist. So this is not necessarily all creating your own things that are happening, but so I have this somebody help, and I would edit that a little bit to change it up. Let's say I want let's get another scene, and maybe he is back on land and he is back on his family's farm, perhaps. I like this guy. I want to keep him copy. I spent a lot of time with him, meaning that I changed his hair color, I changed his clothes, I changed all these different things. So now let's say that I no longer want him down and scared. He is now crying because he is so happy. And I can even go here too. I can have him sitting. Kind of looks like that's scared too. He's walking is what he's going to be doing. And he is dancing. he's holding himself. He's just so sad. It's so emotional to be back on his family's farm. And then I might have him say something. I might have that text box, or maybe since it's also the farm, I can also find another animal that I wanted to add there too. And remember, you can change the size and the shape. One thing that I haven't showed you how to do is edit to add in some props. So since this is the farm, I'm going to go to this search bar and I am going to find a tractor that works. I like this one. Maybe that's part of the reason why he was crying. Can you hear me over my child moving a chair? Maybe that's part of the reason why he was crying, because his family's toy tractor is there. So let's say I really like this scene and I only want to change a few things out of it. I can press copy cells. This is the one I want to copy. This is where I want to put it. And I'm going to put add in there, or I can replace if I wanted, like if I was here and I'm like, now I want to change things around. So now I can have that same scene, just different text. So if I had people talking, now I'm at the end, I need more cells on here. Maybe I know that I can get it done in 6 cells, so they're going to be there. And so I continue on. So I can search anything in this bar. I have my text. I have shapes I can add if I felt like I needed to add shapes. Scenes are going to be the big one, day and night, and all those different types of things. So when you first go to save, I've saved mine already. It's, you can go to your assignment, sorry. And if that was my assignment, and then I'm going to name this one tractor, and then I'm going to save storyboard. So if that's the first time you were saving, you might panic because it's going to take you and you're like, no, I wasn't done. I just wanted to save. Well, you can scroll down and you can just press edit. When you are all done and when you edit, it'll take you straight back and you can finish up. When you're done, your teacher can view this on here, but what I think would be nice is to download this as a PDF. And as they are preparing it, it's going to end up coming up in the bottom right-hand corner like anything else. So if I go to my drive after I have downloaded that, it's going to be right here. I click my 3 little dots and click share, get shareable link, and then anyone at Plainfield Community, copy, and I put that on Google Classroom. Now my teacher will be able to see that, but I think it's nice to have a PDF as well too. And so you can see how it kind of goes through. It does your scene and goes from there. So if you have any questions or need help in any way, please let me know and I'd be happy to help. I also have additional resources down here. I definitely didn't show you everything, but I showed you, I feel like, enough to definitely get you moving and grooving on this. Real quick, this is just an example of one that you could do for Jabberwocky. And you can kind of see that it has a little bit of the information. And then here's kind of another one that's specific kind of to how you are doing it, things that are kind of like made up. So you storyboard those. So hopefully that is helpful.